welcome back to another video on my channel today. In today's video we're going to be taking the Porsche 911 Cup around Monza. I'm sticking to Monza still. I'm probably going to do one or two more setups on Monza, then we're going to change over to another track. I had this setup done a while back. It was done months ago, but I wanted to go back, check that it still was okay to drive, and just make any little alterations that I felt needed to be done. This is the low fuel setup. I'm gonna go through some changes in a separate video and I'll point out some basic stuff within this when I'm doing the setup anyway. But you do need to make changes for obviously when you're running heavier fuel, because when you add in say 65 litres of fuel in, the ride height is going to alter quite a bit, and it's going to affect the balance of the car, so you're not going to get the same type of handling. So you do need to just counteract that with slight adjustments with the ride height, but not too much. You will find that if you make too much, it will go the complete wrong way. But I was really happy with the setup. We've got an okay lap. We went on last. It was last night. I went on and pushed it for about. We checked the setup over for about an hour, tweaking it, and then I started pushing for about an hour. So it was about 2 hours worth of driving to get this lap done and basically it's a level where I thought I could put it onto my channel. I think you could probably push this into a very low, maybe a late 49. No, sorry, not a late 50, a very late 49. This lap was a 50.4. There were a couple of little areas where I think it could have been better, which we'll point out on the video as we go through it, pointing out some of the brake markers. Anyway, what we'll do is, while this replay is finishing off the lap, we'll get ready and we'll start the lap, and I'll run through some of the pointers that you do need to be careful with this car, as because we're running very low, like quite fairly low downforce. You just need to be a bit careful in certain areas, and you do need to alter the brake balance. Because my recording failed, there was no sound on it, I've had to go. Luckily I saved the replay, but I don't think it will show the brake balance alterations that I made, but I'll point them out now. So running at this point, we're running at 66 brake balance, going through these first corners. We're going to look out for the 150 board on the left. You need to brake just short of that. Don't brake on it, just brake a little bit short. You can see there, braking just short of that. Trail braking into the corner, you see there, as we get into the corner, staying in second, then into first gear to try and get more speed out of the exit of the corner. Then we're going to be looking for the bridge that is above our head for the next braking point, and we're going to brake down again into third gear, you're going to see now, and then trail brake, and then go down into second gear as you approach the apex of the corner. So looking for the bridge, braking just short of that, pretty much on the bridge, down into second gear, skim the apex, that's the curb, and then get on the power quite early. You can really feed the power in on a Assetto Corsa on that car corner. Now we change our brake balance to 70 for this corner, down into third gear, and then just try and stick it as close to that curb as you can, and really get on the power early and use some of the curb on the left hand side. Then back down to third gear for the 50 marker, and then try again to get on the power as early as you can, and use again some of that curb on the left hand side, and then work your way up. Now the earlier you get on the power coming out of that corner, the better you're going to gain speed down this straight, and it's going to gain you a fair bit of time. Then we're going to be looking for the bridge above us, braking down again into third gear, try and take some of the curb on the left hand side, and just get the car lined up so you can get on the power as early as possible through these corners. The earlier you get on the power there, the more speed you're going to carry down this long straight now. And then we're going to be looking for the 100 board on the left hand side. You can brake just past that, but if you want to do it safely, brake pretty much on the 100. You're going to see now, you can see as the 100 hits there, we brake pretty much on it. You can brake a little bit later than that, but it is a bit risky in terms of messing up the corner. But that's where you can probably gain a little bit of time over this lap that I've done now. But I just wanted to make sure I basically got that lap done safe. And we go over the line on a 150.4, as you can see there, 481. The reason I changed the brake balance for them corners was because with it on, when it was on 66, the rear was kicking out. Even on 60.5, the rear was just kicking out too much. So I needed to stabilise that rear end, so we go more to the front end on the brakes, just so that we can really downshift hard and chuck it in without worrying about that rear end kicking out. You can see there on the ABS we were running on level 5, I think it was, an Aero 3. We did try 2. You can run it on 2, I think it's fairly safe, but 3 just feels a little bit safer, especially for the race conditions where you want consistency. You can see all the cambers we altered. It's slightly higher on the left hand side, obviously for Monza, with it being mainly just right hand corners that you're taking, not many left hand corners at all. So you can have slightly higher cambers on the left hand side. Obviously running higher cambers on the rear to the front on this on the Porsche cars. They do tend to prefer having the cambers a little bit more of an angle on the rear hand rather than the front, obviously, as opposed to other cars where they tend to have more on the front. I hope you enjoy this video. We're going to be back with more Assetto Corsa setup videos as soon as possible. I'm going to try and get another one out before the end of the week. I'm going to probably look at a GT4 car. I was thinking the Cayman GT4 around this track, or possibly the Maserati. I don't know. It depends. I probably will go with the Cayman, because I think I've only ever done one other setup with the Cayman, so I want to get that done, and then we might even do both Maserati and Cayman for this track. They're fairly easy cars to set up, as they're quite limited in terms of stuff that you can do to them. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out. What I'm going to do as well, once I've tweaked the setup for the race, I've already got a setup done for the race that just needs a little bit of tweaking, and I'll probably stream a 20 or 30 lap race, maybe longer lap race against the AI. We'll start from last position, 24th on the grid, and we'll put them to maximum 100% AI, and then we'll put the aggression around. I think it worked out about 65%, something like that. 70% is a real nice balance, and then we'll start from the 24th and see how far we can get up the grid in, say 30 laps or something. It should be an enjoyable stream, and I'll hopefully get that done also before the end of the week, maybe weekend, but it'll definitely be coming soon. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you sub to the channel, make sure you give this a thumbs up. I really do appreciate everyone that thumbs up these videos. It does give me the motivation to do more videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll be back very soon.